Hello and welcome to SpaceTimes. We have a lot of topics to go through today. First, we'll discuss the latest tech released by Collective. Next up, a segment dedicated to the history of Starbase's moon landings. We'll also take a look at an affair involving Nomads, Skyjack and Collective. Lastly, we'll discuss the formation of a new alliance. Without any further ado, let's get started. Over a month ago, Collective released an add-on to their widely used ISAN navigation system, nicknamed Core. Core is a program you can install on your system that will automatically read the ISAN coordinates of your ship from the game's memory and display its position on a customizable in-game star map window. Some people raised concerns that this software could be spying on its users, but it's important to remember that the creator received official permission from Frozen Byte on reading the game's memory, so they probably checked the software regarding those concerns. Link to the Core's website will be provided in the description below. The last two moons finally got conquered. First, Shalona was claimed by a player named Rabir. The name Shalona stems from Hungarian and means bacon. It owes its name to the crimson-red shining surface. The last moon reached has been named Neso by Senki from Epic Corp. As all of the moons are now community named, we have prepared a spreadsheet that pictures them along with some information about the pioneers. You can also find a copy of the spreadsheet in the description below. 4 weeks ago, we witnessed an affair involving Collective, Skyjack Industries and Nomads. Skyjack is a multi-purpose company providing many services such as YOLO code commissions, ship designing, and salvage operations. Nomads have been their clients for a while now, but this time they contacted Skyjack with a different proposal. Nomads will provide Skyjack with what they called collective assets, and Skyjack would be responsible for analyzing and researching them, providing Nomads with insight on better ship design and construction based on the assets. As previously mentioned, Skyjack does a lot of ship salvage operations, so they thought this wouldn't be much different and signed a contract. What came after was unexpected for them. During a conversation between the two sides, Nomads have mentioned blueprints, supposedly of Collective's design. And at this point, Skyjack decided to stop working on the project, as they felt this was going too far. Not too long after that, the communication channel between the two factions had been leaked, and the word of their cooperation got out. Substrate wasn't fond of their doings and have released an official statement. It has recently come to Substrate's attention that Nomads has made a commission to Skyjack Industries about reverse engineering Collective and Substrate assets which have been acquired through presumably dirty methods. This is a clear intent of hostility towards Substrate. After being confronted about this, Skyjack ceased any agreements with Nomads and claims to not possess any Substrate assets and thus remains neutral. But due to the keeping this in complete secrecy in the first place, have been reclassified from friendly to neutral. Nomads have been banned from joining Substrate and are classified as an adversary. Substrate will be disassociating from anyone dealing with Nomads. As we have learned from an interview we've conducted with the CEO of Skyjack, Skyjack, before signing the contract, wasn't aware that their task will be to reverse engineer Collective blueprints, and that they thought they'd be provided with wrecked ships to salvage and analyze. So as soon as the word blueprints got involved, they halted all their work on the project. Here's the statement released by SJI. Earlier this month, SJI was approached by VIR with the purpose of analyzing and learning from captured Collective assets. A contract was written up by VIR and signed by SJI documenting this action. After the contract was written and signed, and before anything was done, information regarding the contract was leaked. VIR soon after unexpectedly brought up blueprints being involved, because of which the contract was halted entirely. Upon being contacted, we have collaborated with Collective and Substrate to ensure no damages were done, and all ties to VIR have been cut. SJI has always respected the rules of the game, and actions such as asset theft will not be tolerated, nor were suggestions of working with or on those kinds of projects ever entertained. Following the affair, the leader of Skyjack stepped down from his position. Along with the development of the situation, new information was brought to light. Nomads have contacted Collective about the controversy, and the earlier mentioned Collective assets were revealed to be YOLO code from 2 wrecks Nomads have came upon, as well as parts of 2 other ships that they believed to be of Substrate or Collective origin. Now the situation looks to have settled down. At the beginning it gave the impression of a very serious controversy involving blueprint theft, however it turned out to be a misunderstanding in the end. The relations between all of the parties seem to have healed, but the scars made by the conflict will definitely remain. A new alliance on the horizon! Bearing the name Concordia, the multi-faction alliance established by Nomads, Republic and Red Martian Alliance will primarily focus on ensuring their members' security and maintaining beneficial trade. One of its most important cornerstones is also providing complete freedom over territories and assets which belong to their member factions. Members of Concordia are all united with a defensive pact in case of war, strengthening the military power of even their smallest members, while also providing them with access to the Concordia Defense Fund and Trade Hub. Concordia will also have trade associates who can freely trade with other factions in the Trade Hub, expanding their markets and gaining potential clients. The Alliance is also working on an in-game trade station. It will be a place for communicating and trading with other Concordia factions. It will also serve as a trading hub for all factions friendly towards Concordia. You can find the Concordia Alliance charter in the description below if you're interested in learning more details about it. And thus, we've reached the end of this episode of SpaceTimes. Leave a like if you enjoy our content, subscribe to the channel for more Starbase related news, and join our Discord server if you have any info you'd like to share with us. Thank you for watching and see you in the next episode of SpaceTimes. Goodbye.